If you are from the UK and you are looking for a gaming PC build, this video is going to be the perfect one for you. And I know that Americans try to imitate your accent all the time, but lucky for you, I'm not American. So I'm not here to do that, I'm just here to give you the perfect PC for your budget. I will show you the best gaming PCs for different budgets and also for every resolution, 1080p, 1440p and 4K. The link to all of these PC builds will be down below in the video description, and I will also show you the level of performance that you can get with each system. That way, if you end up buying one of these PCs, you know the level of performance that you will get. With that being said, let's start. First, we are going to start talking about the under £1,000 gaming system. This one has the Ryzen 5 5600, which is a great 6-core 12-thread processor, and for the graphics card you get the RX 6750 XT. This CPU and GPU combo will allow you to play any game at 1080p high FPS, and in terms of gaming performance you can expect 100 plus FPS on average at 1080p on ultra settings in the most high demanding titles. And here I'm talking about games like Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk and these type of titles. If you want to play easy to run games like for example GTA 5, you can expect way higher FPS, and if you want to play esports shooters like Valorant for example, then you can expect well over 240 plus FPS on average. So if you want a 240Hz monitor, this system is ideal for you, especially since you are spending less than £1,000. But not only that, this PC is also very capable of 1440p resolution, and on the most high demanding titles you can expect 70 plus FPS on average, and I'm talking about high to ultra settings. That being said, if you don't want to play the most high demanding titles, or you don't want to play on ultra settings, maybe you are okay with turning down the settings to high, then you can expect way higher FPS than 70 on average. Then for the rest of the components you get 32 GB of RAM, which is amazing not only for gaming but also for streaming. You also get an aftermarket CPU cooler to make the temps go down and also the noise levels. Then you get a B550 motherboard with all the features that you are going to need for gaming, a 1TB Gen 4 SSD, which is enough and you can upgrade over time if you ever need more. Then you get a Montech Air 100 ARGB for the case. I tested this case myself on my most recent Fortnite PC build video, where I built an affordable gaming system for Fortnite. So if you want to play Fortnite, you might as well go watch that one. You will have it in the top right of the screen. Anyway, amazing airflow with 4 pre-installed fans, and the price is very decent. And last but not least, we have the MSI Mag 650W 80 plus bronze power supply, which is going to be plenty of wattage and a very good unit for this system. The total price is £950, and if you have less money to spend than this, then you will have bonus PC builds down below in the video description. Moving up in price, we have the 1440p Ultra Gaming PC, and this one has the Ryzen 5 7600, which is a much better processor than the 5600 when it comes to gaming performance and also when it comes to upgradability over time. And the reason why is because here you are on the AM5 platform, which means that let's say down the line you want to upgrade to the fastest CPU in the market, or the Ryzen 7 7800 X3D, you can do it without having to change the motherboard. Where with the last system, if you wanted the fastest CPU in the market, you would have to change the motherboard because it's on the AM5 platform. So here you are already on this platform, so very upgradable over time and also amazing in terms of gaming performance. But the main key point here in terms of gaming performance is going to be the graphics card, and I went with the RX 7900 GRE. This GPU will allow you to play at 100 plus FPS on average at 1440p ultra settings on high demanding titles. If we are talking about esports shooters like the ones I've mentioned before, Fortnite, Valorant and these type of games, then you can expect 240 plus FPS on average in competitive settings at 1440p resolution. Keep in mind that you can also use this system for 1080p very high FPS, and you can expect well over 140 plus FPS on average on ultra settings at 1080p, and you can also use it for 4K resolution 60 plus FPS on average. Native resolution, by the way, that means that if you turn on FSR, which is the upscaler from AMD, you can expect well over 60 plus FPS. So here you are getting a system for £1,200 that's going to be able to play anything at any resolution. In my opinion, one of the best price to performance systems in the entire market. Then for the rest of the components, you get an aftermarket CPU cooler, a B650 motherboard from the AM5 platform. Here you also get 32 GB of RAM, but this is DDR5 memory instead of DDR4. You get an MSI Mag case that in my opinion looks amazing and it has plenty of airflow. Then you get a 750W power supply from NZXT, which is A tier rated, meaning that it's the best quality out there. And as I said before, the price is about £1,200, maybe more if you decide to go with the RTX 4070 Super, which is the Nvidia competitor competitor against the 7900G RE. I would recommend you the 4070 Super if you want an Nvidia graphics card, because you get all the Nvidia features such as DLSS, which is the Nvidia upscaler and works better than FSR, which is from AMD, and also Nvidia might be better for your favorite game or program. In that case, I will leave the 4070 Super as an alternative in the video description. And before going into the best system that you can get in my opinion in terms of price to performance for 4K resolution, if you are enjoying the video so far, leave a like and subscribe. That will help the channel a lot, and comment down below what's your budget for your next system. That way I can help you out down in the comment section. And with the best high-end system, this one is £2,000, so not cheap, but here you get the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is the fastest CPU in the market, as I said before, and you get the RTX 4080 Super for the graphics card, which is an amazing 4K GPU that will allow you to play at 85 plus FPS on average at 4K ultra settings with no DLSS on, which means that if you turn on DLSS, you can expect around 100 plus FPS on average in high demanding titles like Cyberpunk 2077 or The Last of Us Part 1. If you are planning to play at 4K, but you are not going to be playing the most high demanding titles, then you can expect even higher frame rates. On top of that, the 4080 Super is one of the best graphics cards when it comes to ray tracing performance, so if you are interested in turning on ray tracing, this is an amazing GPU with 16 gigs of VRAM as well, so amazing CPU and GPU combo there. And for the rest of the components, you get high quality components like the MSI Mag B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi motherboard, which is one of the best high-end motherboards in the market. Then you also get an aftermarket CPU cooler, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, a 2TB Gen 4 SSD instead of 1TB, so you get more storage. For the case, you get the H7 Flow from NCXT. This one is the current case I have on my PC, but I do not have RGB. However, I did add RGB fans for you, and if you do not like them, that's totally fine. You can always turn off the RGB, but the H7 Flow, in my opinion, is one of the best looking cases in the entire market, and is also very good when it comes to airflow. And last but not least, we have an NZXT power supply again, but this one is 850 watts instead of 750 watts, which is going to be needed because here we have more power in the 4080 Super and a 7800X3D. As I said before, the total price is £2,000, and let's say that you have even more money and you want to go with the fastest graphics card in the market, which is the RTX 4090. As I mentioned before, you will have bonus PCs for every budget in the description for PCs that are more expensive than this, cheaper than the last one, and you will also find PCs that are about 1,500 to 1,800 pounds in case that's your budget. And if you need personal PC help, that's going to be the top link in the description, where I will help you out one-on-one through Instagram, which is the main social media that I use to help my subscribers. But again, tell me in the comment section your exact budget and I will help you out. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.